You just entered the Gotcha Zone. Line up to the start line and get ready to race with your host, Joe Britt. It's time for Gotcha Racing, live on KCAA 1050.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines and get ready for an action-packed, fun-filled hour of everything a motorhead ever loved or lived. Gotcha Racing with Joe Britt. Welcome to Gotcha Racing. This is Joe Britt.
Hey there, race fans. To another edition of Gotcha Racing with your host. Who's your host? I'm your host, Joe Britt, coming to you live, strong, and in living color. Let me take off my shades. Someone said, "Hey, Joe, your future's so bright. You got to wear sunshades." But nevertheless, it is Saturday afternoon, 12 noonish, and this is when we start our fantastic show. Hey, welcome aboard, race fans. Welcome to another edition of Gotcha Racing Live. We are on 3 different stations in the IE, 2 FM stations, and 1 AM station, meaning 1. 106.5 FM, 102.3 FM, and that old dog that won't die, 1050 AM on your AM dial. So let me give you my open, and then we can go from there. I got some interesting stuff I got to get to you. I got a couple of videos I want to show you, and also for you, the listening community. Just hang tight. Everything will be okay. I guarantee it. Okay. I come to you a humble man, a humble man that is a reflection of God's grace and greatness, a humble man that is standing on shoulders of ancestors. Hello, America. Look alive, California. Wake up, San Bernardino. Stand up and be counted, Inland Empire. Well, this is your host, Joe Britt, coming to you loud, clear, and strong from the desert to the sea, broadcasting on the powerful KCAA radio by way of our Studio B in Rialto, California, and that we've been doing for the past 4 years, just having a great time and giving you all the information that we think you might need to have a successful day and a successful week, and maybe some good runs at the track or whatever. We try to bring all that to you, the great listeners and the great viewership of Gotcha Racing Live and Gotcha Racing TV. I always give you a little update on the weather. This weather in Southern California has been completely stuck on stupid, right? Especially where I am. To the back of me, the back of the studio, which is north of me, south is that way. So back that way, we have the San Andreas mountain range, okay? And then over the mountain range, we have Adelanto, we have Victorville, we have Apple Valley. That's the high desert, okay? And believe it or not, the sun is shining crisply clean out there. And for here, some reason, we've had an overcast for the past 4 or 5 days, and rain on and off, mist, real thick mist. It's completely stupid. And I see why the people in what is that? Up north in Seattle, there it is, have the highest rate of suicide because, hey, we all need that vitamin D from the sun. If you can't get it up there, weird things can happen to you, you know? And I hate being in a atmosphere where there is no sun. Either that sun is going to try to play peekaboo, come out for half a second, go back in, and then it starts to have a stupid cloud cover and start to rain or mist. It's stupid. Stuck on stupid. Okay. All right. So I gotta do this little house cleaning before we get started. Man, oh man, I got some stuff that you guys are gonna be pissed about. Nevertheless, I didn't create the laws. I want to give you an update of what the laws are, 2019. And I told you it was coming. I got a list of it. So hang on to your seats. Let's get through this over. If you want to call in and listen to our show, you can be under a rock somewhere. You can't get to your TV. You can't get to your internet to see us live. Here are some digits for you to dial. 720-835-3099. 720-835-3099. You're going to call into the studio and talk to me. You have something to discuss with us about. You have an event that you want us to cover. More than likely be happy to cover. We're trying to do as much as we can in the IE. And if I can't do it, I'll have an associate or correspondent to do get out there and record your show. And if it's early enough, maybe we can put it in our broadcast here live. That number is 909-792-5222. 909-792-5222. Okay. We are on Facebook. We can be found under Got Your Racing Media, Got Your Racing TV, Joe Britt, GRTV, which is Got Your Racing TV. And we also have Instagram, which you can see there. It's Joe Britt. It's J Britt, Britt. Okay. We also can be found with, I think we have two, and the other one is Got Your Racing TV. You want to email us some information, that those digits will be grtv.media@gmail.com. That's grtv.media@gmail.com. What's going on today with us? Man, oh man, I want to give you some update on where we were. Last weekend, we had an event in Rialto that we did live, and it was a motorcycle event, some blessing of motorcycles. Hopefully you guys tune in to hear some of that. But it went okay. A small venue, and it was the inaugural event. Hopefully they'll have it next year also. And it was just to bless the motorcycle industry, the bikers, because it's kind of dangerous out there. And we have had our correspondent on our show for the past 3 years, which represents the motorcycle industry. Chris, the road warrior, he couldn't make it because we all have jobs. So he was doing his thing, and so I was able to get out and do what I had to do. And since I'm cutting out, okay, let's see what we got here. All right, okay. So anyhow, so I got this list. Of thank you, Joe, of California DMV 2019, the new laws that are affecting you. All right, and this is for you guys that are driving either motorcycles, driving cars. Oh, okay. There's about 20 of them. I got to give you these. Okay, here we go. And I'm gonna give you the fines also for not carrying a driver's license when you're operating a vehicle. You get stopped. It's a $250 fine. Okay. After 6 days without a change of new address, it's a $230 fine. Driving without a license and a cause of an accident, it's $5,000, and your license will be suspended for 5 years. Driving through a red light, $900. Crossing 2 yellow lines, $500. Turn or a U-turn and turn violation, $350. Speeding, listen to this, from 1 to 5 over the limit, $250. Speeding from 16 to 25 over the limit, $450. Now get this. Driving too slow. I'll repeat that. Driving too slow, $399. Fail to stop at a stop sign, not a stoplight, but a stop sign, $270. Passing school bus when the lights are flashing, $885. Get this one. Holding or using a cell phone while driving, the first time offense is $1,000, and your license will be suspended for 3 years. Parking in a bus lane, are a loading zone. $900. Get this. You gotta laugh at this one, but these are the laws. You can look them up. Fail to turn your lights on 30 minutes before dark. Let me repeat that. Failure to turn your lights on 30 minutes before dark is a $200 fine. Having tint too dark on your door glass is $199. Failing to wear a seatbelt is $200. Children not wearing seatbelts are in accordance to the Highway Traffic Act, $599. Our carpool lane violation, $505. Okay? I told you, California had just gone completely mad. Completely mad. I guess they don't want anybody here. The gas prices have gone to $5 in some areas. Water's gone up. Housing prices gone up. Rent's gone up. I mean, everything has gone up except your pay. And cost of living, you can't keep up with it. So what are we to do? We tried to tell you this was coming. And on the rent, we tried to tell you it was coming. Sorry for fighting for you. At least I was. And we tried to put that on the ballot. And you fell for the okie doke. The majority of the people out there fell for the okie doke. Now, rent's too high. Okay? On the gasoline prices, Proper 6. You fell for the okie doke. And that's why your gas prices are so doggone high in California. Why? Because it was said that they were going to fix the roads, give money to the police and fire, yada, 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 yada. And a lot of people fell for it, And look at the gas prices. So, let's say you are an elderly person and you need to drive to pick up your prescription. You don't have that much money. You're on fixed income. You're on a fixed income. And so what do you do? Do you say, well, I'm not going to get my prescription today because I can't. I don't have. Okay, so my engineer, let's take a break. Folks, I'll be right back.
Why are you listening to this radio station? Why? When you can host your own radio show. You're listening and you think you can do better? You have a message or a product you want everyone to know about. Host your own radio show. Team up with the area's best radio professionals and let them make you sound like you should be on NBC. KCAA NBC Radio, that is. KCAA produces more than 50 local programs each week on subjects ranging from business and sports to political talk, vegan diets, or even marijuana-related issues. We don't just broadcast on the radio, we broadcast to the world. Online, on TV, on social media, on Facebook. You'll be all over. Imagine what your friends will say. And KCAA reaches over 5 million people on 3 radio stations. Join the staff on 1050 AM, 102.3 FM, and 106.5 FM. NBC Radio. Jump on the KCAA Express. Call 909-793-1065. That's 909-793-1065 and get ready to transmit.
I always hear from our clients who hired another firm that they wish they'd hired DNA Financial first. Don't have regrets about your IRS tax case. Just hire the best in the first place.
One owed $150,000 to the IRS and had spent thousands on another firm. We stopped the levies, negotiated a payment plan, and had their penalties forgiven.
And while every case is different, we guarantee that we'll find your perfect resolution and get it done right.
For a free consultation, call us at 866-201-0156. That's 866-201-0156. Then you can say, DNA did right by me.
All right, folks, welcome back to. We just had a little small commercial break that we snuck in, and let's see if we can continue with this terrible the laws that California is doing to us. Okay, there's about 20 new laws which I was talking about. Driving too slow. $3.99. What do you guys think about that? and holding a cell phone and getting caught for the first time, $1,000, driving license suspended for 3 years. I mean, what do you guys want, man? Gas prices are high as heck. The food costs has gone up. So let me put this in perspective, okay? You guys hold on for it. Let me put this in perspective. Right. So diesel has gone up 20 cents per gallon. 20 cents a gallon, okay? Before they put this in the law, they said, well, your gas price is going to be 12 cents per gallon. And I think they've far exceeded that because when this first started, gas was around 3.25, 3.16, and now the same after it hit law, we're looking close to, well, the cheapest that I've found, regular gasoline is unleaded. It's about $3.45, $3.80, depending on where you go. And for premium, meaning the 92 octane, that's close to $5 in the IE some area, and in LA it's $5.25. So we got screwed. You fell for the okie doke. All right, they tell you one thing and they give you another. Now, what happens? I put in perspective to you. If everything we eat and drink and drive and wear has been imported from China, it comes in through a large container ship. Okay, those container ships work on diesel fuel, right? So that's a cost, an added cost that they have to pay, that we, the consumers, are going to have to pay. So it's at the docks, large container. It's at the docks. From the docks to the retail spots like Walmart, not Kmart, but yeah, Walmart, Kmart, JCPenney's, what is South? What is the larger box stores? That's a transportation cost. Normally, that's with a 18-wheeler that puts a large container on the back. They go to a distribution center, which we have plenty of in every city, and they unbox it, ship it out to the different stores, the box stores, right? That's 20 cents added on, supposedly 20 cents. And I know it has gone way higher than that now because prices are higher. So we all fell for the okie doke. But they said, hey, we're going to take care of the roads. We're going to take care of this. We're going to get the police and fire, take care of that, and first responders, and all that stuff, which is great. But I can hardly drive anymore. For me, I got a Range Rover. Range Rover burps every time I pass a gas station. And, it's a beautiful ride, whatnot, but you pay for it, and I'm paying for it now. And I was telling people it's coming. So we're getting ripped off on that, And now this is California. I was in Las Vegas 3 weeks ago. Gas prices are a lot lower. It seems like the further east you go, the cheaper the gas prices are. I was told in Oklahoma, it's $2.25 a gallon. In Louisiana, it's $2.80 a gallon. We have refineries here. How can that happen? Okay. It seems like we have this little audio problem, but I'm trying to get to you before we completely cut off. I don't know how that can happen, but it has to be greed, man. It has to be greed, and I'm not going to say the owners of California, but the decision makers of California are going to have to realize that we're getting shammed, But the only way for you, the consumers, to do something about it is to vote, and vote. And vote raffles out, vote raffles in that you want to help you and your community. And don't fall for the we did. Hey, and don't fall for the Okay, so it's at the bottom of the hour, and I am pissed off with these new laws. I just don't know. I don't.
Why are you listening to this radio station? Why? When you can host your own radio show. You're listening and you think you can do better? You have a message or a product you want everyone to know about. Host your own radio show. Team up with the area's best radio professionals and let them make you sound like you should be on NBC. KCAA NBC Radio, that is. KCAA produces more than 50 local programs each week on subjects ranging from business and sports to political talk, vegan diets, or even marijuana-related issues. We don't just broadcast on the radio, we broadcast to the world. Online, on TV, on social media, on Facebook. You'll be all over. Imagine what your friends will say. And KCAA reaches over 5 million people on 3 radio stations. Join the staff on 1050 AM, 102.3 FM, and 106.5 FM. NBC Radio. Jump on the KCAA Express. Call 909-793-1065. That's 909-793-1065 and get ready to transmit.
I always hear from our clients who hired another firm that they wish they'd hired DNA Financial first. Don't have regrets about your IRS tax case. Just hire the best in the first place.
One owed $150,000 to the IRS and had spent thousands on another firm. We stopped the levies, negotiated a payment plan, and had their penalties forgiven.
And while every case is different, we guarantee that we'll find your perfect resolution and get it done right.
For a free consultation, call us at 866-201-0156. That's 866-201-0156. Then you can say, DNA did right by me.
I ran out of time. Welcome back, folks. And this is Joe Britt, host of Gotcha Racing TV, Gotcha Racing Live, coming back to you after a small commercial break and trying to work out an audio problem between my studio and the main studio in Redlands, California. Okay, so that's so much about that. I mean, I could go on for an hour or so because I was up in Sacramento and I talked to I tried to have a conversation with the guy who designed this doggone bill, and he kind of refused to talk to me. And this was on the west side of Sacramento Express, and he was talking to the seniors, and I wanted to get up and communicate. He would take my hand, and after the event was over, I approached him, and he swore up and down that I didn't read the bill, and I told him I had. I told him I wanted to communicate with him. He refused to, and that was that. And now we're stuck with a high butt cost of fuel. You know, I'm trying to fight. I'm trying to get up there and do what I have to do as an executive for the county of San Bernardino on the executive level, and I don't know. I'm just getting so pissed right now. I don't know what to do. Revolt? I cannot revolt by myself. I'm going to need a bunch of folks to join hands, and that's all say kumbaya and anything, but to fight for the rights of the citizens here in IAE. Okay, so enough of that. All right, so in August, we are going to be at the Concorso Italiano, and that's in Pebble Beach. We're asked to come back. Years ago, we were like a small co-sponsor of that event, Gotcha Racing TV, and we took it through that last year in August. It's completely cool. Now, up in that area, it's the auto a week. So they'll have things in Pebble Beach, they'll have things in Monterey. So all the Wine and Cheese Society will come out with their $1 million cards, and they're willing to talk to us because we've been around for a while, so we're going to get that and bring that to you. And then after that, I'm just going to say the major shows now. After that is the SEMA. And SEMA is in Las Vegas. Every year's been going on for the past 55 years, and we have been filming, shooting that for the past 18, and we're like grandfathered in as media is concerned. I always take a crew of 4 there. that this year coming. And then right after that is LA Auto Show. That we're kind of happy. We've been doing that for about 14 years. Happy to be grandfathered there. Next year, something different that we're going to be doing. Next year, static on the line. Next year, we'll be in Detroit for the Detroit Auto Show. And we've been itching to go to that event for the past 10 years. However, snow. I'm not going to go to the snow. I'm not going to go in the snow in Detroit. No, in the wintertime. It's always been in the winter. But this time they've got smart. And they are going to have it July of next year. So I can't wait to get out there. Sunshine. And it's going to be a whole week long of activities. So hopefully we'll get something live to you. And then we'll have a lot of content to show you of the new cars that they have to offer. It's always cool. I mean, I see the video and I see the pictures afterwards. I was always saying, man, wish that could be us there. But nevertheless, it's the way it is. Okay, so here I have a video that I want to show you guys. Let me get rid of this. I have a video that I want to show you, and it's of kart racing. Okay, now it's a organization called LA Karting, and I tell you, these guys are no joke, man. 2 years ago, at AAA Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, the president of the track invited media to come out and do a run with it, meaning that we get about 20 laps, and I tell you, that was the most exciting fun I had in a long time. And that guy, David, president of the track, a lot of training. Rascal can really drive a car. These are no run-of-the-mill cars. These rascals can do 65, 80 miles an hour. Got gears on them and clutches, no shot. So it's no big deal. It's just an inch off the ground. And these are really rolling. Anyway, I was happy to do my guerrilla marketing afternoon. I went across. Where was I at? I was at the Speedway. I was taking in another event, drag racing event, and I went over to the kart side, to the west side of the track, and had a blast. So I'm always looking for a champion. I'm always looking for that champion. I think I found one. I'm going to put this video on, and hopefully the audio is going to come in, and then we can go from there. So, folks, this video is of the champion that was that I caught up with at KCAA Auto Speedway. Let's see if I can put it on. Here we go. That killed. Okay, folks. I don't know what's going on. It seems like every time I try to put on something real cool, my audio now is not going in. So I'm going to have to put that on later. There's a champion that won the race, and I don't know. Studio now, we're going to have to figure something out here, and it's probably on my end because I'm using a newer system, and it is what it is. But I'm trying to give you what I can give you, and it seems like we just got to work with it. Okay. So as I was saying, we are trying to be all over the place here. I'm looking for a correspondent to help us out and give the listenership some great information. Okay. So I'm going to set it up. I'm going to put a video on. Let me get back with my engineer. And folks, this is Joe Britt coming to you live from Studio B, going over to Redlands, California, to KCAA Radio. And I tell you what, let's put on Commercial break, real quick, Joe, and let me get to you and see if I can get my engineer to put on something that you can hear. Right, folks. Joe, put us in commercial, man.
Why are you listening to this radio station? Why? When you can host your own radio show. You're listening and you think you can do better? You have a message or a product you want everyone to know about. Host your own radio show. Team up with the area's best radio professionals and let them make you sound like you should be on NBC. KCAA NBC Radio, that is. KCAA produces more than 50 local programs each week on subjects ranging from business and sports to political talk, vegan diets, or even marijuana-related issues. We don't just broadcast on the radio, we broadcast to the world. Online, on TV, on social media, on Facebook. You'll be all over. Imagine what your friends will say. And KCAA reaches over 5 million people on 3 radio stations. Join the staff on 1050 AM, 102.3 FM, and 106.5 FM. NBC Radio. Jump on the KCAA Express. Call 909-793-1065. That's 909-793-1065 and get ready to transmit.
I always hear from our clients who hired another firm that they wish they'd hired DNA Financial first. Don't have regrets about your IRS tax case. Just hire the best in the first place.
One owed $150,000 to the IRS and had spent thousands on another firm. We stopped the levies, negotiated a payment plan, and had their penalties forgiven.
And while every case is different, we guarantee that we'll find your perfect resolution and get it done right.
For a free consultation, call us at 866-201-0156. That's 866-201-0156. Then you can say, DNA did right by me.
All right. Cooking with gas. I'm trying to cook, man. Hey, folks. Welcome back to Gotcha Racing. Your host, Joe Britt. We have a lot of good information to give you. We have a video coming up. Hopefully my engineer can find it. For the past 2 years, I've been going to Fabulous Fords, okay? And it's Fords only, and it's in Anaheim. And I tell you, I've had a blast. This time I've had a blast. Last year I had a blast. But you find some individuals out there with some very interesting cars or trucks from long ago and from recent, and that are modified Frankenstein-wise. And I'm always looking for that original, something that has not been modified. Some of Americana original, how they did it back from Detroit back in the day, and I came across a club, a Thunderbird club. Now, a lot of you don't know, but I'll tell you, I've owned 3 Thunderbirds, and they were all 64s. I just happen to like that model for some reason. I don't know. I bought the first one when I was 18, and I've had 2 more since then. And I found another one recently, and but it's a 65. They're identical. The 64 and the 65s are identical, except for there's an awning on the side. And for that little detail, it throws me off. But 64s and 65s are so hard to find now. Those are the ones that the steering wheel, when you put it in neutral, it slides to the right. Okay, it slides all the way to the right, and then it gives the person enough room to get out. That's a cool feature that Ford put out back in the day with 64, 65s. And the 65 has sequential lighting, boom, 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 that kind of a deal. But the 64s are not just one single pulse of light when it stops, one pulse of light, or when it blinks, one pulse. And I don't know. If I can get my hands on the 65, that would be one car that I don't think I'll be getting rid of. But what I will do with that particular car is take out that big gas guzzling 390 Detroit motor, and it's not working. Okay. All right. So anyhow, my engineer just informs me we can't put that video on. Something's happening on Facebook side. So let's put on I'll tell you a little bit more about the audio, about the Thunderbirds, okay? The one that we're going to put on is a 57 Thunderbird, 57, 56 T-Birds, smaller ones, and they were competing against the Corvettes at the time, Ford was. And this little rascal, it's a cute little car. And I tell you, now, back in the day, they would give them away. I mean, actually give them away. Now, if you can find one halfway complete, you're going to pay close to $100,000 for it. And that's what I'm looking for. I like to have one, but no, I don't have the money for that right now. Money has to go towards something else. So, we're looking to get a 64, 65, and I'm thinking my hands will get to it pretty soon. But until then, let me put on this video of, not video, but an audio file of the Acura NXS. So, Joe, let's go ahead and put it on and see if we can get through this one.
Hey there, race fans. We got your racing TV, got your racing live. I got a treat for you. Okay, those of you who are live and those of you that are tuning in live, I got a treat for you. I've been looking for this Acura, and I said it's going to be up here. And I had to make my rounds. I had to go downstairs a little bit, got tired, hung out, had to charge my batteries. But let me show you the race version. Let me show you the race version. I am so tickled pink that I found it. You got to see this. You got to see it. Let me turn the cameras around. All right, so I am at the LA Auto Show, okay? And this particular Acura, the new one, the GT3, is fully carbon fiber. Look at the weave on that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I found it. I told you I was going to bring it to you. I'm at the LA Auto Show, and this is Media Days. My goodness, look at that rear button. Okay, so now this is a raced out version, okay? Now, but as most of you maybe might know, that carbon fiber is a very light material. And to be so light, it's very strong. Well, that's until you put a little heat on it, then it gets kind of whimsy a little bit. But nevertheless, look at that rascal there. Isn't she gorgeous? Okay, so here's the production model. Where I am, Acura, okay, at the LA Auto Show. Give you the whole look where I am. I'm giving you guys an inside treat and the inside look of what you can experience here at the LA Auto Show. Okay, so now here is the production model. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? So it's on the turntable and it's turning, but isn't that gorgeous? How'd you like to have one of these in your garage? I don't think it's that much. It's probably under 100 and a half.
I'm sorry, Mazda's over there.
How much is that?
Starts at $159.
Oh, I was close. $159.
Yes.
Beautiful design. Is all-wheel drive?
It is. Super handling all-wheel drive.
Ooh, baby, I am talking to my Facebook customers right now.
Okay.
Really nice. Really gorgeous.
Thank you.
How about that, folks? All-wheel drive, $150,000. That's no big deal. Just chump change for some of you guys, okay? But I'd like to have this particular car in your garage. Man, oh man, is that gorgeous or what? Go ahead, I got you, go ahead, fine. It's the reality. Let's do a side shot as she turns around on her table. These are mid-engines. You know what I've always said, at Gotcha Racing, we put you in the driver's seat. Now you inside of here. There's Chevrolet over there, Cadillac over there, Audi over there, Infiniti over there, and I am on the South Hall, okay, and there's Lincoln over here. So I think what I'm going to do is go to BMW. Oh, there's Lexus in back of me. So I'm going to peruse around, see if I can get some more cool footage, and to show you guys what you can experience here at the LA Auto Show. You know. Now this is Wednesday, and Wednesdays and Thursdays is only open to the media. Okay. Then after that, Friday it opens to the rest of the world. So get your tickets while they're hot, get them online, and come see these fantastic cars that the manufacturers are really tickling, and hoping that you would come in and buy and see the new concept cars that they could be putting out. You know, the concept car that works this way. If they get enough feedback, meaning the manufacturers, and they're trying to tickle you, but if you can tickle them back and say, yes, this is what I would pay for, and if they get enough of what I would pay for, yes, I would like it, then it goes into production. If not, they'll take bits and pieces off that car that everyone likes, and then they'll make a full production out of it. So let me give you one more round about. Oh, it's a big video in the back of me. Okay. I'm hoping you can see what I'm seeing. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go over to BMW next, all right? So hold on. Don't get out of that seat. I'm going to bring it to you live just like the baker does on a Saturday morning with hot biscuits and hot donuts, okay? So stay tuned. I'll be right back. Let me just walk over here to the other side, and I'll be right back. Hey, this is Joe Britt coming to you live from, where are we at? Los Angeles. This is the LA Convention Center, and it is Media 2 days for the convention, the greatest show on earth. We'll be right back.
All right. We're kind of in virtual land, but hopefully the audio have found some problems. So, folks, that was the LA, and at the end of right after that edition. But you know what?
The builder showed up. Now, the money man was already there, but he wanted the builder to start talking about it. And then the builder brought in another guy, his partner. And at first, they were kind of they weren't talking as much. But after I could get them to talking, I could not shut them up. And you know what?
We burned a roll on those guys long.
That interview is 28 minutes, man.
Well, yeah, I know. I was standing around waiting. But yeah, no, that was a very cool one. You know, I think one of the neatest details on that has to be the exhaust system.
Yeah, the snakes,
snake
and it was
yes.
That was all hand done. You know, beautiful design.
Yeah,
beautifully
that was
done.
Great there.
Yeah,
great vehicle.
Folks, you're gonna have to see this on our Gotcha Racing TV. .com or gotcharacing.com, and we'll post these. And we'll post them this weekend. So Sunday, Sunday or late Saturday night. No, just go Sunday, because we're gonna have to go to the track and do what we have to do for the NHRA. So, nevertheless, you'll see this. You'll see what we're talking about. Pretty cool. Now that particular truck, I swear it. Every piece in the truck would tear your hand off. You know. They had raw knives, and I don't know how he got permission to drive this rascal on the street. I don't know how. Because if you run, Chris, if you accidentally ran up and touched it, you're going to walk away with some punctures in your hand or your arm.
Oh God, yeah. If not just burns. Well, maybe you got that heats up on that thing. But, you know, I'm sure it's not what they would consider a daily driver. That technically it could be because it's handled, from what they're saying, you know, got rack and pinion or power-assisted steering, air conditioning, and you know, fully functional. And they say it's a driver, but I'd have a feeling that the you know, Long Island PD might question its well, it's got to be loud as heck.
Yeah,
open headers to the snake mouth.
That's right.
And you know, so very interesting vehicle, very cool, very well detailed. And if you have anything that you need made, these guys could definitely manufacture it.
I'm looking at the snakeheads now, and I'm wondering, did he
have the flames come out of that? Did he say anything about flames?
No, no.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what, since those are uncorked headers, basically, I didn't see any mufflers or catalytic conversion of that stuff. I would imagine that if any raw fluid fuel came through the system, then you'd have flames.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Joe, let's go next one. See what we got. If that's it. Oh, that's another close-up view of that. Okay, go to the next one, Joe. Okay, you remember that bike we saw that had the? It was really, really nice, and I think it was for batteries they were showing. But anyway, it was the lowrider one with the 36-inch wheel in the front.
Yeah.
Gold with the maroon stripes. It was off the chain, man.
Yep, I got a picture of that one too, and yes, that one was very nicely done. The paint job on that thing was exquisite. Every detail on that bike was top notch as well. I didn't get a chance to talk to that guy.
Yeah, I'm wondering, bikes like that with that 36-inch wheel in the front, if those were actual drivers, you know, or if it's just for show, and then if so, I mean, I wonder the stabilization of that big front tire versus.
Oh, you know what it is? It's and looking at the the rake of that front end as well, it probably handles quite well. You know, I would imagine. Think of riding your 10-speed or your mountain bike. You got that higher center of gravity on that front axle, so it probably absorbs the smaller bumps and whatnot quite well, I would imagine, if it has, and again, that one I'm sure has some sort of air system on it to bring it up.
Oh, it did, yeah, because
it's dragging on the ground, right?
It's dragging, right.
Yeah.
It's sitting on the frame, actually.
That will make the ride probably a little rough on it too.
You think so? With an airbag in there? You think with an airbag? Why would an airbag system in the back be a rough ride?
Well, okay, it depends upon the weight ratio to the air pressure it takes to bring it off the ground and the overall weight of that. So the more weight you put in the saddlebags and stuff, of course, the probably smoother it would be. But having that large front wheel on there, I would think would handle just fine. It'd be a little different dynamic. It would definitely handle different than say my wing, but I don't see any problem with actually riding it. I mean, it's not ridiculously big like those old penny farthing bicycles that had the 8-foot front wheel on them or anything like that. But,
listen to that! You had to go way back then and get that, huh?
Well, okay. You're gonna bring up some history, but but I bet you it rides just fine and. But I'd be afraid to take it out of the garage.
No, you wouldn't.
So beautiful.
No, you wouldn't. You put that half helmet on. You take that big helmet that you have when you drive your gold wing off.
Well, you got to crack it open once in a while, I guess, just to see what it can do. But I don't know if I'd make it a daily rider.
I tried. I don't know about long distances. I wonder if it can make a long haul, like from here to Frisco or something, or here to Bakersfield.
Oh, I'm sure it could. I don't know if I could, but I'm sure it could.
Yeah, I got you. Go to the next one, Joe. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's just a close-up version. Okay, go to the next one. All right. What we're looking at now is a 63 Impala. Remember the one that Foose did? It was just clean from the front to the back.
Yes. And was that the one that had the encapsulated engine?
Yeah.
Well,
you don't see. Actually, you don't see the engine. What's that noise?
Okay.
Actually, you don't see the engine.
All right. Well, that was a look. That was also a look, guys. That for those of you listening, that we noticed out there this year at SEMA. A lot of people are putting cowlings over the motors and cleaning up underneath the hood. So all you're seeing is the air cleaner and maybe a couple of hoses or a couple of chrome pieces here and there. But for the most part, you cannot see to the ground because they have like a cover that custom fits around the engine compartment. I think that's more of a show item. I don't think you could drive with that without it overheating on you, but maybe you can. I don't know. But that seemed to be the look that a lot of people were going for this year out there.
But it's nice. It's nice and clean. It's nice and cleanly done. Oh, okay. So, Chris, thank you. we're right up at the top of the hour, and I got some things to tell the
Yeah,
folks out there.
I was just about to say we're probably running on time here. You know what? Thank you so much for including me into the family and allowing me to go out and help you guys and have some fun doing these things.
I appreciate you.
Looking forward to doing some more of it, man.
I appreciate you, man. Have a good day. Talk to you soon.
All right, you too.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
So, folks, that was Chris, the Road Warrior, and he handles our motorcycle industry. He has a lot of good information. Okay, we're back at the crew. All right. So, we're here at HQ, and so this is what I need from you. Folks out there, I need correspondence. I need folks to be where I can place them. If I need you in San Diego, if I need you in Midwest, we'll ship you the uniform that we have at Gotcha Racing. We'll ship you the mic, and we'll teach you how to interview. Our interview process is a little different. We just don't talk about tires and fast and speed. We want to get to the personal end of the driver or the team owner. And once you do that, I tell you, and then you can come back around on the tail end and talk about the fabrication work on the different vehicles. But once you get on the personal level with the driver, they appreciate that. They appreciate you talk about their kids. They appreciate you talking about their families. Because their family is a part of their company. And a lot of people don't do that. They want to know what kind of gas you put in. Well, man, we've been in this long enough. We know they put in high-octane gas, right? Let's talk about the family side. And once you do that, it get to a point where you have to tell them, I have no more time for you, in a nice way. But nevertheless, that's how we do it. But I need you folks out there, so because we want to, we're building and we're growing to serve you better. So I need more people. We can't, with our team, we can't do it all by ourselves. So you want to get on the team? Here we are, grtv.media@gmail.com. grtv.media@gmail.com. We are growing. We're growing. We've been around a long time, and we're growing. So what I'm going to show you now, we finally got our hats in. Okay, you guys see that? If you can. We finally got our hats in with that, the red, white, and blue, the United States with the Gotcha Racing TV in it. We forgot the hats in. So we are selling these, all right? And we are self-funded. It's not like we got major sponsors, although we have some new sponsors coming in the first of the year. We are raising funds so we are buying a building, folks, and with the ownership of the building, we're putting in our own Gotcha Racing garage, right? That's on the bill side if you need stuff to be worked on, okay? And then on the retail side, we'll be selling Gotcha stuff, and that could be from shirts, hats, speed equipment, shocks, superchargers, turbos, headers, whatever you need to go fast. We'll be selling that. So in order to get that, we're raising funds, all right? We are raising funds, so we have an artist going to come up with some great designs for T-shirts. We have our own T-shirt printing facility, okay? So we are printing our own T-shirts, and we'll be selling those. So you want to get with us, be a part of the family, wear Gotcha Racing stuff, wear Gotcha Racing hats. We are just so happy to bring this to you, our great listeners. Now, if you're interested in that, in one of the hats that we do have, they're going for $22.95, and it's well worth it. We're not making that much money on it, but nevertheless, we want to put it out there. Go to grtv.media@gmail.com. We should be loading this up on our website pretty soon, and you can probably just go to PayPal and put in your order, and of $22.95. And let's see, our PayPal address is BMC1, the number 1, at USA.com. BMC1 at USA.com.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and now 102.3 FM.
Your NBC Sports Radio update starts now. Afternoon baseball, the Red Sox lead the Mariners 9-4, bottom of the 7th at Fenway. The Sox have the bases loaded, looking for some more runs. They put up 8 runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and despite Felix Hernandez getting rocked in this one, he became the 36th Major League pitcher with 2,500